Hey friends, we're gonna do some painting today. You can't see me yet, and you will. Get this set up a little bit. Hey y'all. Okay, so painting today. You see these 3 panels over here? 1, 2, 3 panels. Those are the panels I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna do some priming on them. Gotta get my music situation sorted out first. It's like must have music right now. I did a week with very much like no music. It was interesting. Is that the word? Is that the word? It was something. Okay, so waiting for my phone to reboot to the headset to work. We have paint. This paint, I'm gonna shake it up a lot, and I'm gonna use it to prime those panels of this old painting set. I don't. Ooh, my phone. Okay, wait. Hello, phone. Let's see if Bluetooth works now. Please work. There we go. Connected. Now will it actually play? Ah. So weird. It's like it starts playing and then stops. Huh. Okay, let's see if it works. It says it's connected. Man, it's like keeps connecting to my laptop. Yeah, that's what's going on. There we go. It was getting confused with my laptop, which was in my bag. It's just bizarre. Okay, now we're painting. We're not painting. We are going to do some priming. Who the F knows how this is going to go today? So more shaking of the paint. Shaking paint. Okay. Oh, my back feels this. Okay. And then I don't want any paint on this. You, my friend, need to move. Okay. Back. Okay, I'm wondering if this roller from a while back is still. Yes. Plastic is fucking amazing. This thing is still wet. This is from like 6 months ago. Do I even need? I don't even need a roller pan today. Okay. See, this is an old painting that is horrible. It's from 10 years ago. I absolutely like it. No idea what I was doing. And I'm gonna paint over it. this isn't exactly what I had in mind to paint. I wanted something that was 12 foot wide and 7 foot tall. This is going to be 12 foot wide, about, I don't know, where's my tape? I don't think it's here. It's going to be nearly 12 foot wide, and it's going to be, how tall am I? It's going to be about 5 foot tall, maybe? Yeah, it's going to be about 5 foot tall. Which is not 7 foot, but within the realms of what's available right now, what I can paint on starting today, this is it. Yes. All right, so I'm just gonna, don't do this at home. I'm just gonna dip directly into the bucket. I don't need this perfect in any measure of the word perfect. Ooh, I wonder if the audio is synced up. I was having these sync issues the other day. If you're watching, you can tell me in the chat if it's synced up or not. What are we gonna do? That Twitch thing. Twitch. No, I'm probably dripping paint everywhere. Let's go to my channel. Okay, we're catching up. And watch the channel. Oh, see if that audio sync issue is fixed. Oh, you can't see. Okay, this is my mouth. This is my mouth moving, and I'm talking. So this is going to tell me if I'm in sync or not. Yeah. And in like a minute, it's going to show up on my phone. What I'm painting over was an oil painting. It's been dry for 10 years. Okay, not in sync. That's annoying. Maybe that's just a fluke the other day. I want to remove that sync. All right, maybe this is more in sync, and I'm going to go back to music. Okay. Oh, this feels good, right? Like I moved and stored this painting for many years, and today it's saving me $100 and like 3 hours of time and a trip to the store in the middle of the pandemic. So you are paying for yourself today as much as you possibly ever could. Shitty old painting of mine. This is just a cover. This is primer and paint together in one. It's the same color as my walls. It's good. It's this roller is going to leave a texture on it, and that's okay. It's kind of nice. Canvas, it's, you know, if I was painting on canvas, I'd have a texture too. It's just a slightly different texture. I'll probably sand it. I might do 2 coats. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Just attacking it with paint, getting a cover. It's not going to cover perfectly. I don't need it to, because I'm going to paint, you know, a half dozen or dozen layers on top of this. A variety of other paints. Mostly this is just to seal that old oil paint in. Give me something fresh to start on. Okay, so this is a triptych. These dudes are going to be stuck together. Might just clamp them together for now. I haven't done a painting this big in I don't know if I've ever done one this big. Done one's half this big, 4 foot by 8 foot paintings. Done one's a little bit bigger than that on canvas. Unstretched. New music. I don't want to listen to that. I thought I did, but I don't. Ooh, I just typed in Nin for Nine Inch Nails, but Nina Simone came up. And it is a Nina Simone kind of day. Because she came up and now we're listening to her. That's the only thing that makes it a Nina Simone kind of day. Check her out if you don't know her. It's weird. When I kicked this, like, a bunch of paint flipped off of it, or a bunch of crap fell on it, one or the other. Let's see. I want to work big. That's one of the reasons I have this studio, is because I can work big in it. It's really designed for it. I could work. Yeah, I could work. I could do a 7 foot by 12 foot in a single piece. I could fit into, you know, a truck to move it. But I bet I could get that out. I could definitely get a 7 foot by 10 foot out of the building. I could go out the windows if I really needed to. Not 7 foot, but. So I can go big here. And I want to go big. I'm just sort of, I've been exploring a way to paint big. Spending $300 or $500 just on the canvas before I even start painting is, oof, it's a step for me. I'm a bit scared to do it. Probably means it's what I should most do. But I can think of a lot of other ways to spend $300. Actually, no, I can't. All I can really think about right now is art and making these paintings. All right, now I just have to do this one. Oh. So I guess I need some kind of like lag bolts or something with wing nuts on them to connect these together. A lot of flex. More paint, please. So do you paint? Do you know much about big painting or abstract painting? This is this idea I have. It's going to be this really big abstract oil painting. Three pieces across, triptych, right? But it's all going to be connected. I'm just doing the triptych because logistics, really, like transport. If I make something huge and I can't fit it into my truck, then it's kind of turns into a bit of a pain in the ass. But why not? Why not just be completely unrealistic? Why not just make something that I have to cut in half after I create it? That could be fun. Why the fuck not? Oh, I'm actually warming up. It's nice. Weather's supposed to get nice today, and I'm gonna go open my window. It was cold here for a while. It's warming up a bit, and that is dope. Okay. That's enough, y'all. That's enough for right now. So here's what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do. Hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Muppet Baby Tattoos and Goober Joober, thanks for the follows. Awesome. Okay, so you choose these grocery bags. Get a grocery bag like this. I'm gonna change the camera so you can see me. All right. So you get your roller, see it, right? And you get an old grocery bag, and you just put the roller in it. You sort of squeeze out the air, and then you wrap it like this. So like this, just wrap it around. And here's a trick. You do it not once, but twice. And I'm gonna do this one 3 times actually, because this old bag is getting a little old. Probably has a little pinhole in it. So bag number 2. Now, some people put these in their freezer or their fridge. In my experiment, I ran over the last 6 months of this roller sitting here in the corner wrapped in plastic and pulling it out and using it. You don't need to put it in your freezer. Can you even see me? Hey, I'm back here. Big ass studio. Love it. Okay. The third one. Next time you need to do priming, it'll just be ready. Saves a lot of trouble. In, out, done. I'm going to open a window over here. I only have one window in the studio that opens. Oh, that's fucking amazing. Okay. Sweatshirt is coming off. And this shit, these dudes can just chill here for a bit. Oh. This bucket of paint was like $90, but it has really served me well. Oh, I just inadvertent. Oh. Okay, so you just step on this thing to close it. Okay. Now, just like, I don't want to like drop a bunch of stuff on the painting while it dries. I want it to dry flat. We'll do a little rearranging here. Okay. I am a huge fan of convertible spaces. Everything in my studio moves. Kind of thinking about putting this couch on wheels, to be honest with you. So I'm always moving stuff from one spot to another as I'm using the studio for different things. Weeks ago, I was doing photo shoots. Actually, right here, over here, photo shoots. Move my hardpoint stuff out of the way. Okay. I'm appreciating how much better of a painter I am today than I was when I made these paintings I just painted over. Okay, this has to move. So, you know, this is the thing about having convertible spaces. You have to convert it from time to time. All right, Nina Simone, I'm just not feeling it. We're going to switch up again. Nice. All right. So let's go for the other NIN, 9-inch nails. All right. You, my friend, I need to move you. You're a little heavy at the moment. Okay, we're going to move to some oil painting now. Then we got that out of the way, which means the camera, you are going to be repositioned. Get a shot of the two paintings I'm working on simultaneously. So I'm working on that one over there. And I'm working on this one over here. How can I set up this so it looks nice? There and here. I don't need this light right now. Let me. Oh my God, I cut my yoga practice so short today. It's a bit embarrassing. It was like 2 sun salutations, Shirshasana 2 at the end, and before that it was just like a couple of standing poses, like a wide leg forward fold and Virabhadrasana 2. That was it. It was like 6 minutes. But I was switching up my morning schedule a little bit. Okay, we can't see this at all because of the glare. Is my polarizing lens even on here? It is. All right. Well, let's adjust. It's okay. Could I get this whole thing? I have this big piece of MDF board. There we go. Yeah. Come in here, friend. And we could just move the paint cart a bit. Little kickstand down there. Not really a kickstand, it's just like a little piece of plywood that keeps it from rolling away. All right, y'all. What are we doing? We are going to be working on this painting. It is wet. It is oil paint. It will be wet for, fuck yeah. It'll be wet for days. I didn't really use Liquin on this one like I have been on some others. It does help with the drying. I'm noticing my favorite sweater is on. My second favorite sweater. Third favorite sweater. Oh, okay. I need to do a thing. So when I'm painting and I'm in the flow, I don't really need to think about what I'm doing. I just follow my instinct. I'm like, oh, I need to do a thing. And then I go and I get whatever I need to do the thing. I need my iPad because I'm going to be painting on this bird today. A second layer. Where are we going? Let's see. All right, friends, check this out. This is a photo reference for that bird I'm working on. And I have this little spot right here. Put it on. This pencil and board here to remind me of this other painting I want to do. Okay, and what I was knowing I want to do is use this marker. This is already dry. This one right here I did with acrylic. Yeah, that's what I needed. Do you ever have those moments in your life where you're like, 10 minutes ago would have been the perfect time to put on gloves? Yeah, I'm having one of those. It's only going to get worse, so I'm going to grab a glove. All right, bird. So I'm painting this as a swallow, and I just now remembered I really like these birds when they have these like long tail feathers coming off of them. And I want to do something like that here. I'm going to modify this a bit. I don't have any of the earth tones, bird tones I had with this painting initially. Let's see what's on my palette from yesterday. I think it's going to be like, yeah. Okay, this is all like pinks. Looks like a murder scene over here. Can you see that? No, I'm blocking. But it does look a bit like a murder scene over here. Which is all like reds, but there's some orange left. I don't want any of those colors. So actually, I'm going to clean my palette up a bit of these colors I don't necessarily want to keep on. I've been making this attempt to clean my palette a little bit earlier so it doesn't take so long to like scrape everything off. I'm just going to scrape off the stuff that will be dry in a couple days that I don't want to use today. Okay. Cool. That helps. Actually gives me a little space too. Space. It gives me a little space. Full stop. I'm going to use the space to mix up these bird colors. I have some blue and white and yellow. It's like yellowy orange on my palette. Okay. All right. So if I'm going to do this, I need. Let me frame up a bit. So I'm going to be working on both these paintings provided I have time. I need to do a time check. Time seems like totally stops for me when I'm painting. I'm going to zoom in on this dude that I'm going to be working on. It's pretty good. I'm going to turn off autofocus. Great. I'm going to check in with reality to see what time I have my next meeting, which is at 2. Set an alarm for 1:53 p.m. today. And it's 12. So I got 2 hours. Great. I'm going to disappear. Okay, bird. We need some blue. I have it. We need some white. I have it on the palette already. I'm going to also use some of these other colors. We're going to use this yellow ochre right here, and we're going to use this burnt umber. I'm going to put them up here on the palette in the corner, and you can see a little bit of it there in your view of what I'm up to. Burnt umber. Yesterday, it was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday I was really into it. So having a particularly like a day where I was feeling some of my anger letting it come out. And what if that's too much? We'll soon find out. And I was squeezing my paint, and my thumb went all the way through the metal of the tube. It was seriously messed up. So I don't even know if that tube is going to survive. Okay. Hello, palette. Hello, palette knife. Palette knife. I'm going to use it to mix up some colors here. So I'm going to take a little of this blue. I already have a little bit of blue and white together. Oh, interesting. Okay. Taking a little bit of blue for the bird. I know I'm going to want that. And as long as I'm mixing, I'm going to grab a little of this burnt umber and mix it directly with the yellow ochre. And for this application, I'm going to pull out my liquid. Slows things down a little bit in the mixing and application. And also, in addition to slowing it down there, it significantly speeds up the drying time. So I know I suspect I'm going to want to do multiple layers on this bird before I'm done with her. Oh, it's a her. I didn't know that. Now I do. Her name is, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Okay, I'm going to mix a little of this burnt umber with some of this blue so I can have a cool color, a cool dark over here. I'll throw in a little yellow. It's going to make it a bit green. That's okay. I have a bunch of hot colors on my palette. I can. Okay, so that turned a little green. It's hard for you to see. That's okay. Sorry about that. I don't have my palette cam going today. Yesterday I just painted. It was amazing. You didn't get to see, but it was fantastic. I didn't mess around with cameras or anything, and it was great. Today you get a view in, but I'm not going to spend a ton of time like on camera management today so that I can focus on getting painting done, which both are important. And this is what I'm focusing on today. Let's go a little bit lighter here. Yellow, ochre, and white together. All right, that's enough to start painting. When I get into the flow of painting, everything else just like drops away, and I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just grabbing whatever color is near me. So the more setup I do beforehand, the more control I have over the final product. It's this push-pull, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, I don't really know how to explain it better. It's like push-pull, push-pull, masculine, feminine, back and forth type of thing. All right, so we have some liquid out on the palette, and I'll be tapping into that from time to time. And I want to use this brush right here. This is a Bright Princeton Art and Brush Company number 4, a Bright number 4. Pretty small, but we're going to be doing small work today. I love blue. Let's start with the blue. And we're using liquid. We're using liquid, not linseed. Yesterday I was using a lot of linseed oil mixed with mineral spirits. All right, bird. So we have a base of blue here down already, and that's great. Love it, right? That gives a basic idea of what the shape of this bird is like. I'm going to zoom in on just the bird. All right. Back. Now this black is still wet. It's going to be wet for days. I'm saying that to myself and to y'all, so you just know, right? Like I'm telling myself so that I know to stay away from it, not to like tread too far into it, because there's consequences. Consequences is like everything turns black, which sometimes that's great. Right now I want things blue. Let's see, I just picked a blue black. Okay, I'm going back to my palette. I'm getting some of this dark blue. What color is that, by the way? That is Prussian blue. Getting a little bit of Prussian blue directly on my palette. Some walking hazards moved. Okay. I'm not feeling this music. I want something that's more like rockabilly, I think. What was I playing last night? Yes. Devil Makes 3, old number 7 radio station. Here we go. I'm starting a love affair with oil paint. To be honest, I'm starting a love affair with Procreate too. And I've been using acrylics. But I really wouldn't describe it as a love affair. This is like the 3rd time I painted this bird. It's She has become a reoccurring character in my universe, the universe of my paintings. She's a guardian. She is a guardian in my world. I have my own universe, and everything I paint, almost everything I paint, is part of the universe. The exception probably being things I do for commission, but even some of those are part of the universe. If it's not part of the universe, then it's like it's trying out to maybe be part of the universe. Like every painting is like, oh, it's a trial. It's a trial. We're just doing a trial, and it's like try out, see if you're going to be a recurring character or not in my universe, which exists in between the waking world and the dream world, the sleeping dream world, right? My universe exists between the two and explores the relationship between the two. So it's notable to me that this is the third or fourth time I painted this bird because I know what she's like now. And I'm comfortable with her. And because I'm comfortable, I'm able to come out more. I'm able to express myself a little bit more than maybe I was in the past. First time, second time. It's like it's just a comfortableness, like with a lover that you know so well. Well, it's this like added level of comfort. I'm really happy with my choice here of my brush. I'm picking up a little blue. Yikes. No solution for that really, but to come in with more paint. I mean, I guess I could wipe it off. I don't want to do that right now though. Ooh, do I have any blackout? I don't. I want some gray. I want some pure gray. I'm gonna pull a blackout. This is Ivory Black oil paint. This is Winsor & Newton. It's their cheaper version of paints, which is perfect for me right now. If I was doing like super smooth, lots of blending kind of paintings. Why do I want gray? I'm gonna switch to a brush. I'm gonna switch up brushes so that I don't I'm not chasing my tail. What I mean by that is, so I'm not cleaning my brush off super frequently. Like, oh, it's a dark color, now it's a light color, now it's a dark color, now it's a light color. I'm just going to get a brush for the darker colors, which is this one. I hate that color. I don't like that at all. Why are you that color? I think a little bit of magenta got mixed in with what I'm doing. Give me my palette knife, please. Great, found it. Okay. And a little yellow ochre to this gray. And apparently I just added a little blue too. Why did I choose to do that? I wonder. So I'm just over here messing around trying to create a color that I really want. Let's try this one. South. The Dead South. I was trying to remember the name of this band last night. It wouldn't come to me. And now here it is, playing on my radio. I'm just going to roll with this. It feels a little dark. I'll lighten up with some highlights if I want later. Deviating a bit from the reference here, like some of the stuff doesn't exist in the reference. Making my own choices about what I want it to look like. I was watching this thing about Leonardo da Vinci and how he would use like 9 or more layers of color on top of each other. It's interesting to me. Dark brush, putting aside. Gray on my palette knife, wiping off. Okay, lighter color brush. All right, here we go. Let's think about these feathers. I want to be kind of dark. I'm going to use a little of that black. All right, bird. Let's define some darks. Not dark enough, bird. We need darker. Darker. I'm going to grab some black. I'm going to mix it with my brush right here. I'm using my light brush for dark. I've already got them mixed up. But whatever. Let's blend in some dark blacks here. Not pure black. Oh, rock me, mama. Sylvia. Spirit's name is Sylvia. How the fuck am I going to remember that? Let's see. Give me something to write with. The back of this, not that brush. The back of this brush. How does one spell Sylvia? Ask the internet. Base. Okay, we're going to go with the spelling. Sylvia. Sylvia. Hello, Sylvia. Happy to meet you. Hello, Sylvia. I see you. All right, Sylvia, good to meet you. Now let's keep painting. Yeah, don't distract me. Sylvia, stop it. Stop it, I'm painting. Hey. Understand. See if I can find the color I want in here. These colors I've already mixed up. That's kind of it. I'm all in my head. I'm a lot in my head. This music has my head thinking of stories. I'm gonna go to something that's more chill. All right, the station's called Lo-Fi Beats. I just got so excited thinking about those panels that are over there drying. Painting, painting, painting. Yes, my bird. Yes, my Sylvia. Maybe I'll remember your name since I wrote it on you. Okay. Yeah, it's coming. Get into this weird little flow. It's not even weird. Don't judge it. It's just what happens. Like I have this creative block and I come up against it and then start pounding into it. Feels like that. It wants to come. Oof. Rush. Rush. What was it? I was listening to something heavy. I was listening to Metallica yesterday. I don't normally listen to Metallica, but kind of want to put on again. See if I can channel some of that. Yeah. See how intentionally sloppy I'm being? No, you can't because I'm zoomed too far out. No, you can. Just like that's fine for this. I can always come in later. Getting in the main shapes is what I am about right now. Interesting. My brain absolutely does not want to figure out every one of these feathers right now. It didn't last time either, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to feel them. I remember feeling I wanted these bigger, longer. So I'm going to do that. Yeah, this feels good. This feels good. Yesterday was ridiculously explosive. It's when like all the scratches and stuff came in on this painting. Okay, sometimes lines are really important. The border between two things like this feather on this red right here. It's really important to get that line down because it's showing a separation of two planes. It needs to make sense. I want it to make sense visually as shape for you. It's all for you. But more to the point about the painting is that there are a lot of different devices that an artist can use. You can use. You can be an artist. You can do this. There are a lot of different devices that you can use to show that, oh, this just isn't just some marks. This isn't just some, like, color squirted out. It's actually a thing. This wings is like it's a dark spot and then a light spot. It's kind of like flow is for these things. So I'm just finding the like lighter tan-ish color. I don't fucking care to make it look exactly like it looks like. I just want I want it to be fun. And it's fun to paint that way too. I love that. And right now, just like I'm going with the flow of the moment. I'm just trusting myself. Being willing to make some mistakes and have to repaint over this. Because I can. Ooh, the pink's still hot. That's good to know. By hot, I mean like, well, yeah, it's a hot color, but also it's still wet. Just blurred into. Is this dark? Yeah. Just blurred into some other stuff I was painting. It's just cool. Still using that liquid. Like every time I put paint on, I'm grabbing a little bit of liquid and mixing it in with what I'm putting on. It's going to help it dry quickly and it adds this like level of luminosity. That's what I was mentioning before about Leonardo da Vinci, who apparently only made like 12 paintings that we know of, and some of them took multiple years for him to do. His paintings, he would layer and 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 mix with like walnut oil or possibly linseed oil. And the way it would dry, there'd be this like level of transparency to it, which is kind of cool. I like depth. I think that's one of the reasons why I like to layer my paintings. There's several layers on this painting already, like other paintings I did underneath. Similar but different, more abstract. Okay, that's a thing. I've done a thing. I want this to be a bit darker through here, like a darker brownish color. I also want to go take a pee. Let's take a step away, see how I feel about this. All right, things are happening. The thing that stood out to me the most was this line right here. And it's standing out. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, but it's grabbing my attention too much. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit right now. If I come back in and do a shadow pass later or a black pass, like a darks pass, I'll be happy, cool. Like that might happen. But for right now, it's like it's flattening out what's happening here where I wrote the name Sylvia. And it is letting me know that I would like to. Oh, my sinuses. I think I even like took some allergy medicine today. Maybe nature's waking up outside. That's nice. Grab a smaller brush. Okay, smaller brush, and I'm going to loosen up some paint. Loosen up, I mean make it so it flows easily. It's going to be this lighter yellow ochre. It's yellow ochre mixed with white, and shit, just picked up some pink because my palette's dirty. What I want is a really thin line. It's really not what's happening. What I want to paint, and just was unable to, is a thin, a thin yellow-white line across here. I think I need a thick paint here because there's so much that's wet. You can't tell it from the video. This color right here is actually metallic gold. It's got a shine to it. I want some water. I want to take a little break. Break time.